There is a hotel built around Medina, around the Masjid Nabawi. And that hotel is called Hotel Usman bin Affan. Funduk Usman bin Affan. So we can see one day, because you remember the Imam, when he was talking, Imam make reference to that. Am I right? And that shows you from those days up to today, Umar is still what? $1 billion in dollars investment. Public work and what we call the private one. Between the public and private, there are two different components. Are we getting the point? Corporate organizational bond and social bond and private bond, which is just family unit. Specifically, I'm giving my work to X, Y, Z. Assume. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Must stop. The rule and principle guiding work in Islam. There are rules, there are principles guiding it. Hello? The rules and principles guiding establishing a work for an endowment in Islam. Number one, the property leave from your hand is to God. You are entrusting it to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. In the modern secular approach, you hand it to trustees. And those trustees, they manage it and run it, etc., within the time bound. This one is perpetual. You hand over to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The custody is no more your custody, it's Allah's custody. Number two, it's uninheritable. Your family cannot inherit it. Say, no, it's our Baba property. No, we don't agree. Number three, cannot be given as a gift. After you've already make it an endowment, now you're not saying, I've changed my mind. I want to make it a gift. No work. Are we getting it? Number four, it cannot be sold or disposed. Now, Pastor, foundation. It's no more your property, it's the property of the Ummah. Are we getting the point? Then, number five, it is undeniably charitable. It will continue to serve charitable purpose, not a commercial venture. Are we getting the point? Number six, identifies trustworthy ambassador as custodian. You only hand over as an amana, and that amana has to be handed over to people who are trustworthy. When you made a mistake, you hand over to whoever it is. You know what is happening in your organization. How those houses, I know of 38 houses in Kaduna, but I don't think I can mention 8 houses today that remain, which is the property endowed by the founding fathers of this nation who hand over it to us. I say this is a trust. All it should go for Islamic work, And those houses, they convert it into their houses. Most of those houses are gone. Hello. Number 7, administrators and staff are entitled to be paid stipends. You can't say fisabilillah. If you want to do fisabilillah, just as Ali Agan was talking, if you want to do fisabilillah, me as your staff, I know to do fisabilillah, I want to be paid. Somebody has to commit himself to say, yes, I will come, but he's coming, giving his airtime, giving his energy, you need to pay him. So you have to incorporate that into the foundation to make sure you pay him for what his service is. Then the work is solely guided by the interpretation of Sharia law. It's not based on secular-oriented laws. It's not secularized. It has to be purely based on the principle of the Sharia. Number 9, there are spiritual and secular reward. They have spiritual reward. The goal is to earn reward from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala after you are gone. And it has material reward because it serves purpose for serving others who pray for you also. Not just your child, but the person who benefits from your knowledge, pray for you, and your prayers goes with you. Number 10, it must be registered with relevant agencies. Register with what? You can't run, if you want to run it today, it has to be Shinkafa Dewaki. You have to Ashafa, go and register. I'm sure now AL-HABIBIYYAH is registered. Am I right? If not, you can't operate. So the same applies. Ashafa Relief Foundation has to go into registration with corporate affairs, get all the relevant documents there, and then you have to open a bank account and get all the relevant, whatever it takes to have that bank account, and the process is put in place with a transparency, accountability process of how you turn. Not Allah will see me. You know, MSS in those days, we say, Allah, So ba Allah bane yanzu kawai mutum kawai mutane masu ganka. Imalu wa rasul. So it's not all on me. Let the people also see you say the accounting procedure is kit and clean. So how do you sustain it? There are three important key elements of sustainability. The trialogue of what? Of sustainability of Islamic foundation. Number one, zakat. Zakat is an instrument that people every year they give into endowment. Number two, because you say 2 minutes of it. Number two, sadaqah. Corporate bodies, local and international, such as Dangote Foundations, AA Reno, BUA, Islamic Relief, Elumelu, etc., etc. Identify corporate bodies and organizations who are Muslim friendly, who are owned by Muslims, that you can talk to them about their zakat on that foundation. Can they give it to your foundation to sustain the activities and effort you are doing? Because you need a time to complement, because expenses, if financial interest high is rising high. For example, we are training about 3,000 youth, and for the first quarter, the money we have budgeted earlier, that budget is eaten by inflation. So if you get some support complementing, those who are doing some program courses will be able to succeed. The single brothers and sisters in Islam, my recommendation, let me start with recommendation. The recommendation is this: Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam has told us the reward and consequences. If you do it, you get a reward. If you don't do it, you may run the risk of going to hell. And this one relies with the issue of hadith Qudusi. In the 40 hadith Qudusi, the book on hadith Qudusi, number 18, the hadith to which Archbishop make reference to. We remember that hadith that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the day of Qiyamah, when asked, when I'm thirsty, you didn't take care of me. When I'm hungry, you didn't feed me. When I'm sick, you didn't clothe me. That I realized that was the version for the Christian version. In Matthew 25, verse 35 to 46. Matthew 25, verse 35 to 36. The Islamic version says, remember, when so and so come to your house thirsty, he asks for water, you never give him. Have you given water to drink? You will have found me today beside you. Number two, when so and so come to you, he was hungry, looking for food to eat. You never give him food. You remember? Have you given him food today? You will have find me beside you with your reward. When he's naked, you never cover his nakedness. When he's sick, you never cover his sick. Oh Allah, the Lord of Majesty, when are you sick that I refuse to cover your sickness? He said, no, it's not about me. It's about that so and so neighbor of yours who is sick. Do you take care of him? So also today, I will never, I don't know you, move out of my way. The same applies. The Christian tradition is saying that, for this I say unto you, you are people of iniquity. You just do eye services. In worship of God, you didn't take care of him. Have you done it unto them? You will have done it also unto me. So since you didn't do it unto me, get out. You something. And the curse of the Lord is on you. He even cursed him. Am I right, Pastor? They are receiving the curse of the Lord on him for you not to have taken care of those who are hungry, who are sick, who are needy in your community. So in the light of this, the single brothers and sisters, I just got 50% of my paper presentation. So I didn't go into any in-depth. So I hope you have the paper. Inshallah, the Imam and brother will give you the paper. But I'm open to any question you want to ask me. On behalf of the Archbishop, I can answer the two questions together. Thank you very much.